I was needing a sign. And I got one. I've been having a hard day. I've been crying this morning and yesterday. Trigger warning, I got into a little bit of a motorcycle accident also. So, bust up my arm and hip hematoma. And it was because someone was trying to help me out. So, welcome to day 2 of the comeback series here on YouTube. And it's technically day 3, but we didn't even have internet yesterday. So, that was part of the hard day that I was having. But the motorcycle accident, I went to go get my chain greased, and there's a man that helps me there. He's really awesome, but he doesn't speak any English. And he saw that there was something wrong with my back brake, and he fixed it, but he didn't tell me. So there was a tourist driving really bad in the town on gravel roads, and she stopped really quickly, and everybody had to stop. And I tried to stop on the brakes that I've been used to, and no, they were way too effective, and I went right off of it. Boom, bada bing. So yeah, it was a little bit of a tough day. And then the internet was out because I share a box with the neighbor, not my choice, and her electrical was off. And the landlord literally said he had too hard of a day today to come and go legally enter the premises and fix it for me. So I couldn't really get any work done either. But today I got my sign. So I sent a giant letter to every government official, including the Canadian Embassy, because the OIJ has been investigating this, but they're not taking any action against this guy. And the fact that he's been able to break 10 laws, including multiple criminal laws, is really scary. And I'm facing the consequences of his actions every day. That was my source of income. Everything has been cut off. And I don't feel like I should have to raise the money to restart a kitchen because this guy has been able to illegally rob me of my entire business in broad daylight, literally in broad daylight. So I have been waiting for some responses. And today, after I had a little bit of a cry fest, I actually already recorded a video before this, but it was different because I got these messages before I could edit it. Literally the same minute. I can't even make this up. Like, I'm going to put a little of it right here. The same minute I heard back from the 2 people I wanted to hear from. First is La Defensoría de la Habitantes. I don't know if I said that right, but basically that's where you report the OIJ for not taking action. I've been trying to report this guy since his first hostile takeover attempt in January. One thing's really scary about him is he's extremely manipulative. And I was really confused about that yesterday because I was being silly. But then I remembered he was able to manipulate me into building an entire business that I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure, that he planned to steal the entire time. So why else would you not make a proper contract about our agreement where you agreed that I would pay back none of the investment and you would get 20% of the profits ongoing? I asked for that contract to be made. Where did that happen? Randomly, that never happened. But all the other things lined up for him to be able to steal this, including illegal action taking lawyers. That's a story for another day. But basically, they asked for all the information and the proof, which I have it because I've been saving this for months and months. Then at the exact same minute, this is crazy. It happened at 11:05 this morning. I got another message from the Canadian Embassy that said, "Thank you for copying the Embassy of Canada. We're so sorry to learn of the difficulties that you're going through, and we understand how distressing this must be. We're providing the below contact information." So it's follow up for victims of crime, legal advice and support to victims, promotes and safeguards the human rights of women. And they also gave me some other links as well to get myself additional support. And I also contacted another group of lady lawyers yesterday, and I'm hoping that maybe I'll get a response from them too. So what I'm going to do today is reply back to all of these, and I'm also going to be reporting those shady lawyers. So something that really disturbs me is how many shady lawyers are in Costa Rica. Like, people warned me about it, but it's facts on facts. So basically, the one lawyer that was working with Mark, I'm not going to keep his name out of it. I'll keep his last names out of it, but his name is Mark. He was working with this lawyer in the town that was shady as well. And basically, they worked out these contracts, and they would get me to sign them and be like, "Oh, it's in Spanish, but this is what it says. It's okay. It's okay." And I was just so excited to re-insinuate my cake business, my dessert business that got closed due to COVID, that I was kind of naive and I just trusted them. I know that was stupid. You can razz me about it in the comments. I get it. That was my biggest mistake, was trusting them. I will always say that. But trusting people should not come at this much of a consequence. But yep, that's what happens. So anyways, I'm going to report them to the Bar Association. I'm also reporting the other one that signed the fraudulent lease because when my corporate lawyer called to get my corporate books from them, that the first lawyer was also withholding from me, so that's against the law. The second lawyer she was like, "Why'd you sign that lease?" He's like, "Well, he said everything was his. It's just a rich white American man, so of course, if everything says it's his, it must be his." Like, come on, it's 2025. Get real. You think you own whatever land you land on. So basically, they just believed him because he said it. No joke. Didn't ask for receipts. Didn't ask. Because I have that. The receipts are in my name. The invoices are in my name. Corporation paperwork is in my name. They just signed a new lease, said I abandoned the business, let him steal everything. So I'm also going to be reporting that lawyer to the bar association. But basically, this guy is so manipulative. He has been able to trick all these people into just believing what he says. But I have the actual proof. And like I keep saying, the truth will always come out. And something about me is I'm not a quitter. I was having feelings of quitting, like, why am I doing this? What is the end game? But the end game is resilience and overcoming someone like this. He's already got away with this kind of twice in his life because basically he just had to pay these women out, but he probably should have been in jail. What he's doing to me as a person he knew for only 4 months before he tried to destroy my life personally, professionally, financially, and disturb my safety in a place that I've been manifesting to come to for over 5 years is scary and disturbing. Like, he needs to be in jail. And to him, because I know he's going to stalk my YouTube, and to his little friends, Banked and Brooke, who are watching this, I will make sure that you end up in jail. It's disturbing how much effort you are going to when you should have just gone to the civil courts like a regular human being would have. You can't scream at people in the streets and threaten them with a knife on your belt. You can't call me every single name in the book. Who talks like that? I've never heard that horrendous language in my life. Like this, and like I said in the video, which I'll also be posting, I'm going to post the video of him exploding at me on the streets. I said, this is very inappropriate. So yeah, day 2 of my comeback series was a little bit emotional, but a lot is happening in a little bit of time, considering really nothing has been happening. So anyways, if you were me, what would you do? Let me know in the comments, because I'm so curious what you would do in this circumstance. Anyways, stay tuned for day 3. P.S. You look cute today.